What's good to YouTube? Introduce yourself for everyone.
Hi, I'm Ian Cullen.
And what you just do?
Top 16 YCS Atlanta with a Metalfoe Zoo.
Ooh, the last one I heard. Well, let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay. So for the monsters, just 14 foes. Only 2 Bismugear though. The reason for only 2 Bismugear was I don't want to open up a bunch of high scales, and he's the only one that's like really cuttable because sure he searches everything, but I'd rather have like the utility of like the level level 4s and stuff, or the level 2s, and also this one's just really high attack. And then 3 Volt Flame, 3 Gold Driver, 3 Steelin, 3 Silver, and that's it. That's 14. Then 3 Bambuku, 1 Kirin, basically 4 Kirin. This engine actually got me there the whole event. A couple times I would go special summon Terratop at Tekenborg, and they'd pop my Terratop, which like is incorrect.
Yeah.
But I would like that happened like once or twice, like between like round 6 and 8, and I just normal summon this, and then since it's a win, I just summon Tekenborg and then make Invoker still.
Broken.
Then triple Archina Centric, Exile Force and MST every turn. A lot of decks, Zoo I realized cannot actually like really like. They just can't play with like an Exile Force every turn, which really helped out. Then 1 Dragoons with a good Draconia. The reason I play this card is because it's searchable off the 1 tanky I play, and also Broadbow. It happens to also be a level 4, and it's actually pretty good attack. It's 18. Also, its effect is if I destroy a monster by battle with the normal monster, I can add a level 5 or higher. So I just add Volt Flame for another scale. It's like a fusion. Then 3 Autotop, 1 Tekenborg. There's no way to say that. 3 Morat, 1 Whiptail. I don't like really drawing this card, I just want to search it, or do it when there's only 1 Morat engraved. Rescue Rabbit. The reason I only play Rescue Rabbit is because of the Invoker thing. It was okay, I resolved it like once. It worked out. Then Double Maxi. No reason to explain that. Then 3 Paw Desires. The reason I ran Desires is because there's a point in time where before I shuffle everything back with Emerald, I can Desires, try to draw into more scales and stuff, and it worked out completely. This actually saved me a couple times. I drew, it was my round 1 actually against a mirror, nonetheless. I Desires and drew Maxi Regeki, and it worked out for me. Double Painful Decision, since I'm playing 50 cards, because I'm scared of the Inferno deck, this was actually amazing. Like I always just saw 1 and it worked out. Then 1 regular fusion, 1 cloak play. I wanted to play more, but yeah, I just didn't want to see it in my hand again. Then 1 Tenki and 1 Summer's Art. Searches the Morat, Whiptail, and the Draconia, and then Summer's Art because it's like 4 Vol Flame. And these were like my 49th and 50th cards, so like I just threw them in there and it worked out. Looking back, this probably should have been a second Dark Hole, which coming to that, it's 1 Dark Hole, 1 Regeki. The second Dark Hole's on the side, but I wish I played it in the main. Every time I drew the card, it worked out. Then for the traps, double counter. Counter, I realized that Metalfoe is like so reliant on this now. They cannot actually get, Zoo cannot OTK through this. And also Quick Play Fusion for Outcast is really broken. 1 combination. I never summoned a guy back from the grave with like the Orcalc thing, but it worked out. Like I popped it a couple times to search. A lot of the times I didn't even like set this card, it was just in my deck. Then double D barrier, Vandy's Zeptinus. This is self-explanatory, but the reason I played this over the 3rd D barrier was because I was scared of Kaijus over my Kirin, or interrupted Kaiju Slumber in that matter, because a lot of people were hyping like the Kaiju Zoodiac because of Eidolons. Yeah, so I was kind of scared about it. Also, I can respond with those Eidolons, which was amazing. I haven't done play 1 though. For the extra, it was double Mithril. The 3rd was never needed. I happened to cut another one for cast out because I was scared of the Crystal Wing, Impenetrable Crystal Wing thing. This worked out. Never needed 3. Then 1 Alcahest. I made this guy like twice, but the times I did, it was really needed. It's just there though. 1 Orcalc. The guy I played right before Top Cut, he was playing 60 card Light Sworn Eidolon. I gave him 8 cards off Maxi. I was going to OTK him regardless, but he booked my Mithrilium, and I knew he was going to do that. so I bounced back my quick play fusion earlier in the turn, so I can make, and then he summoned snow on defense, so I just double pierce him for game. Then for the rank 3s, Totem Bird, Breaksword, and Invoker. This is self-explanatory. This is just utility. I really like it. And also, I just like this if I just open up the Morat. Then Negustor Emerald, Castel. Castel again was for the Crystal Wing. My theory was like try to bait the Crystal Wing out and then just spin it back, which actually did not come up. Like I wish I just put a third Mithrilium over that. And then Negustor Emerald for the combo. Then for the zoo cards, 1 Borbo, 1 Tiger, 2 Trident, and then 2 Bull. I see a lot of people playing 1 of each, and I don't see the reasoning behind that, because this late game, after you emerald everything back, is just like grinding. Like I take it as like a zoo mirror, and I can also search Whiptail once, and then later on I can search the Sky Dracoon's card, which has actually worked out really good. And then for the side deck, for the traps, triple Imperial Iron Wall. Again, I was scared of the Zoodiac. I wish these were actually strikes, because that actually just destroys the matchup, because I also side 3 Lancia. Then 2 Forbidden Apotheca. I love this card because a lot of players will play around Needle Stealing Torrential, because I set this in going second a lot. And I just set this, and like, they go straight to battle phase, and I just like hit them all, and it actually lets you come back. But also, again, another card I would change would be Storming Mirror Force probably, like some battle trap. Then Warning when I'm forced to go first. Another reason I decide this is because it can negate Kaiju Slumber, so I just don't actually die. 3 MST. This came in every game because I was under the assumption every zoo player was going to side in anti-spell, which ironically every time they flipped anti-spell, which was twice, I actually had the MST. Then the Dark Hole, and then 3 Lancia. 3 Lancia was okay. The all 3 for noise I played, I actually didn't even like use my side deck cards. It's 60 cards, and my friend calls it bricky garbage, and they kind of just like bricked game 3 against me. I was like, okay, like, and then my favorite card in the whole deck that my friends tell me is like complete crap. 2 Holding Legs. It's Denko, in a sense, but I can also set my own cards, like my D-barriers, my vanities, my counters actually, and also this card baited out like a couple strikes, and then some people ask like what does this card do, and then read it, and then like for some reason they strike it, and I just lock up a back row, so it does like the same thing, and then they're like, oh, I lost.
So any notable rounds from the tournament, like any cool matchups or people?
Round 4, I was undefeated at the time, and the guy, I made like my busted board game 3, and I go, you better have Kaiju, Slumber, Barrage, or else you lose this game. In that same order, he went Kaiju, Slumber, Barrage. I was like, oh, I lost. Also against Honko Chow, he also top 16. We tied, which was pretty bad. Like it was like it was round 10, so like we both had to win. It was pretty fun. He was a pretty good player.
Yeah, he's hopped with some really interesting things in the past.
Ignites, I love it. Like when we were talking about it when we were getting deck checked.
Yeah, and any shout-outs here?
Shout-outs to Yugi Trap House. Shout-outs to the NFC. And Marcus Hayden for helping me get this.
I love Marcus. I commentate with him all the time.
Marcus actually took me under his wing and went, I'm going to teach you like how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically. Because I went to locals, I was a scrub, and then they helped me. Shout-outs to Kyle Graveson. He was my playtesting partner the whole way. Brandon Mellinger, which is Marcus's cousin. We playtested like a bunch of zoo mirrors and stuff. I realized like the ins and outs of the deck, and it helped me. And then shout-outs to the cons. They were just like, we're going to make you like get a higher level up. It worked out completely. Broken.
And any advice to people trying to pick up the Metalfoe version of this deck?
Metalfoe variant, learn the ins and outs of it. Learn how every hand can adapt to everything. And learn how like the combos work and everything. Like I hope you know how the combos work.
Oh, and before I forget, how was Alcahist ruled for this event, and did it affect you at all?
Alcahist was actually ruled, and it only came up once. Was if you pop it, I still get to take the thing, and it came up last round of day 1. The guy made Invoker, and then I went effect to try to take it, and they Drancia'd it, and he sent 1 back row pass after that. And
all right.
He didn't know the ruling.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe.